Hello, hello. Can you hear me? All right. Can you see the game? Yes, you can see the game. Awesome. All right. I'm here. Hello, everyone. Hello, Alastor. Hello, Capian Dragon. Hello, Wormtalon. Hello, Rin. Welcome, Rin. Hello. If muted. Am I really muted? No, I'm not muted. Swear to God. All right. There's a black background music. Now we're not gonna leave this window ever, because otherwise the music will not be playing, and I hate it. What is wrong with them? Vampire the Masquerade, I've never had any troubles with them. I played 2 games on stream, and this is the next game, and the background music is not playing outside the window. Why? Yeah, we had also an offline party, started pretty early. Peace Nose brings all the VTubers to the yard. Wormtalon's cat wall booped himself. He's fine, by the way. Gave me a dirty look when I tried to check on him. The classic cat. I meant to do that. Everyone knows that cats can quantum tunnel through walls. Yes. And Capian Dragon is also playing Volcano Princess. So he knows everything, but he won't be helping. He says, I would not rob chat of seeing the bad end after a typical killing spree. Now I'm worried. I'm only a few days further than Elf. Wait, you're playing it as well? Oh my god, everyone is playing. Everyone is doing a better job than me. The only sad part about Elf Online is the pretty offline art goes away. Oh, thank you. And yeah, thank you for redeeming Hydrate and Stretch. I did both off screen. You have to believe me. Chat is already going bonkers. Oh my god, and on screen a celebration. Thank you so much for gigantifying the emotes and on-screen celebration. Game devs hate streamers. Yeah, this one does. Elf rep goddess. Rep goddess? Did I rep? You're not muted. We are in Vampire the Masquerade forever. Happy first Saturday, everybody. Yes. No elf. No elf. Only elf despair. No elf. So this one came out. It's a demo, of course. The real game is gonna come out in September, or up until September at some point. No idea, but we're gonna play this and look out for Qadir, because Qadir's outfit is gonna decide if he's gonna land on the simp board or not. Any day now. No elf. Right, let's start. New game. This is probably the new girl. Are those fish scales? Looks a bit different than here. Here she looks like a bit like an AI art. Let's see what she's about. New game. Boop. Fishy? I like her already. Kali Ravnos. My sire's gone AWOL, and I've got no clue why. It sucks, but hey, I'm a raven. When things get dicey, I go with my gut. And right now it's telling me to just keep searching. It hasn't let me down so far, so it won't start now, right? What is a raven? Lore Masters, is Ravnos a clan? Could be her surname, and her clan could be Raven. She's an edgy girl, right? Even more edgy than Julia. Oh, and this is the other character, but we cannot play him because he's locked. Who are you? You also look edgy. Guess we're gonna play Kali. . Absent without leave. Without leave. Oh, I see. Basically gone without a clue why. Away without official leave. What would it look like to get an official leave from a vampire? Right, Kali, tell me your story. What? Animalism. Presence. Obfuscate. Can we skill? Available points. Oh. I have 2 points. But I have to choose 2 of the skills. Animalism allows Kendra to communicate with, control, or feed more efficiently on animals. She's an animal vampire? Aww. Is this what Limo would be? Humans are animals. Skill points! Obfuscate is a power that allows the kindred to hide easily, move without being noticed, and cast illusions. Right, and Presence embodies kindred's ability to influence a social scene as flawlessly as they do the hunting grounds. We're gonna be a detective, right? So, Obfuscate and Animalism, I would say. Getting closer to Disco Elysium. Ashlayan, Obfuscate. Yeah, let's go with this. Hunger on, off. Oh god. Nom 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 nom. Hunter threat. Is that like spider sense? The hunters are watching your every move. Oh, the hunters that are out to hunt me. Play it safe or risk getting ambushed on detours. Nom nom. Struggle against your inner beast by adding extra costs and risk the disciplines. I want to do the story. Leave me alone with shit like this. Maximum difficulty. Demo run. Both. I hate it. Alright. The people have spoken. The people are mean. Press any button to continue. Night 1, the beginning. Boop. There's something behind her. Vroom. Vroom. The Reckoning. I was gonna say you could have them off. Damn. Brooklyn, no country for oddkin. Night 1. Dangerous Los Bureau, if you can even call it that, feels more like a rough draft on an asteroid belt. Suggesting it's shabby almost gives it too much credit, as if there's some hidden allure to the mess, which there definitely isn't. Continue? Let's just continue. Oh, wait. His head is cocked thoughtfully, beady eyes piercing me right through. Does this acute interest stem from the matter I brought in, or does he simply enjoy watching me wriggling in this wretched chair? I would ask, but underneath the repulsive mask of his face, stop calling him that, he is not ugly. I noticed something that looks a lot like fear, a detail I pocket for later. The strong, synthetic odor taints the still air. The world is moving forward, but this crap reeks worse than your average smoke. And the way he squashes those mini cigs in the ashtray, it's clear D'Angelo's struggling to shake off old habits. Not that I'm one to throw stones, but he is quite the character. Useful, but infuriating too, at times. Like right now, for example. There he is. Hell no. Vice. No vice or novice? Hell novice. A novice of hell? Wow, this looks totally different. The whole HUD. Yeah. It looks very different. Let me just get you straight. You just lost your sire, eh? Patience, Kali. Am I speaking in riddles? Oh, come on! What are we gonna be? Patience? Hello? Oh. No, I didn't lose him. He just chose to be a no-show. Which doesn't happen at all that often, I take it. Not without telling me, it doesn't? Reynard Castle has a knack for vanishing, though. Maybe he had to make himself scarce. Skip town. You'd have left me a clue for sure. You're still relying on those wall tags, the hobo code or whatnot. Little Chandler here has totally been killing it lately. I mean, I might have casually mentioned the code once or twice, but nothing major. Well, alright, maybe I showed him a symbol, one that's pretty much useless on its own. If Reynard catches wind of me spilling the beans, he's gonna flip. He's like Fort Knox when it comes to our secrets. We do, and I found absolutely zilch. Which doesn't happen, by the way. We never bail on each other when we split up for stuff like this. It's just too dangerous. They gave him... Oh! They gave him an e-cigarette. Tobacco heater. Oh. So it's not anything? It's not electrical? But it's blinking. I wouldn't know. Like... He doesn't need to know. Oh wait, maybe he didn't have a chance to leave a trail. Where were you supposed to rendezvous? Why is he stopping around so much? I should tell him. He doesn't need to know. I should tell him. Tell D'Angelo. Coney Island, just a few blocks off the Wonder Wheel. He nods, utterly unsurprised, and I feel my hackles rise. You knew already? I had a hunch, but thanks for telling me either way. Maybe dropping by D'Angelo's wasn't such a great plan, but or maybe he's not as useless as I assumed, but he's definitely got me on edge. Prick your ears. What's that? Ignore it. I didn't hear anything. Not an e-cigarette, but the thing in between. I wouldn't know. Funny callback game. Game aware of my IRL plot. Game aware. Prick your ears. Listen. I strain my ears and finally catch a few words. One of Damberson in distress entered his dimly lit office. Oh, he's narrating again. Lost in the urban jungle and with nowhere to go, she turned to the only person she could trust. Detective extraordinaire Richter Kai. I mean, Johnny D'Angelo. But neither of them foresaw the storm brewing, ready to shake their world to its core. I'll skip over your noir of wet dreams. But what's the deal with the storm? Don't worry about it. The way he says it really makes me worry about it, but I brush it off. So you made your way to Coney Island, but came up empty-handed. No castle, no trade to follow. Anything noteworthy at all? Just your typical shady assholes loitering around, clearly up to something. Pretty standard for New York City, as far as I'm aware. Shady assholes? Who? Kindred? Regular folks. All twitchy and restless. If it wasn't so passé, I'd bet they were gonna pull off a flash mob. Flash mob? A look of confusion flashes across his face. Flash mob? The hell's a flash mob? Don't you worry about it. We stared at each other for a while, I smugly, and he utterly perplexed. I savor the moment, waiting for him to break the silence. But when he finally speaks, it's not at all what I was expecting to hear. To be frank, Lakali, I'm running short on answers. Your sire seems just temporarily unavailable, or gone for good, or something else. Can't say I'm entirely shocked. Is she wearing a cassette deck? What does it look like? He tries to stroll around nonchalantly, but the mess in his bureau just as nonchalantly throws him off balance. It completely ruins his noir vibe, so I shoot him a cheeky grin, but he's too caught up to even notice. Breaking character must have rattled him good. If I were you, I'd take a leaf out of this book and disappear pronto. In fact, that's exactly what I intend to do once I'm through with my business in the city. I unpocket the fear I observed a moment ago and give D'Angelo another good, lasting look. He's genuinely terrified, like seriously scared. But there's this hint of desperation too. I've got to tame my inner con artist. She's practically salivating in my head, just waiting to join in. But when things go south, D'Angelo is the buddy you stick with, not somebody you ditch and forget. Gianni, seriously, so what is up? I am kind of freaking out here. There are too many loose ends to stitch together a complete tale, and frankly, it's too lengthy for just one night anyway. But there's a storm gathering in the city. I've been through some rough patches, but this feels like a whole different kind of trouble. Cut the cryptic shit, just for once. He looks over my shoulder, lost in thought, like he's figuring out how to drop an anchor on someone who's already drowning. Our kind has been dropping like flies lately. Nobody seems to be a specific target, but it's hitting mostly Duskborn. But you're not a Duskborn. You're a Nuss. You mean vampires have been killed? Flash mob. Hacker flash mob. Take a leaf out of his book. I don't think I've ever heard this phrase before. A leaf out of his book. Shouldn't it not be page? Stick with D'Angelo! Stick with D'Angelo! Yes. The court dubs it the culling of thin bloods. Real knee slapper they've got, those sons of guns. Mostly Duskborn. Ah, there we go. Yeah, the half-bloods. But there's been other victims too. Chill runs down my dead spine. Why? Infighting or an external threat? The perpetrator? Remember Qadir saying the why done it is more important than the how done it or who done it. So why? Damn it. I get that there's no love lost for Duskborn, but what's the reason for this? If only I had the scoop. Could be a third thing. Could be wrapped up in the eternal struggle, or what is the eternal struggle? Endless war between the generations of kindred. Just two? Driven by personal vendettas? Oh, just two random ones. And utopian ideals, this endless struggle has weaved the tapestry of kindred history and left scars on the mortal world. The self-destructive conflict has elder vampires manipulating those lesser than them and utilizing them as pawns for their own goals. You know what? I'll fill you in while we hit the road. The urge to flee slams into me like a freight train. There's something about his tone that almost convinces me to hightail it out of the city, but it's not quite time to make a break for it. I might stick around for a while, so... D'Angelo's visibly concerned. Should I be worried too? You're really not gonna let him go, huh? Of course not. I'll find Reynard, come hell or high water. Besides, someone has to handle detective duty since, judging by how desperately you want me to drive you out of town, damsel in distress is already taken. By D'Angelo? Who done it, elf? Who done it? What? You mean I should have picked who? Yeah, I've certainly heard page. Clearly it means the same thing. Yeah, I also know page. Kylie's blinking. Oh my god, she's real. She is animated. Chat, if you got headphones, the atmosphere is awesome. Ah, nice. I don't have headphones. Do you hear an echo? Or anything? D'Angelo tilts his head downward, just enough to fix his crooked smile. A smile abandoned by Joey long ago. I know you well enough to not even bother trying to change your mind, but you have a knack for diving headfirst into trouble, so hear me out. Keep your head down, stay off the radar, don't feed willy-nilly, and above all, don't reveal your true nature unless you're 100% sure nobody can see you. So the masquerade, basically. Not joking, Kali. Keep low or else. Yeah, thanks for the tip. I rise to my feet and wave goodbye as I head out the door. I'll grab you once I've found Reynard, on my own, since you've been such a big help. It takes me a while to actually notice the air around me, crisp and clear, without the ever-present stench of D'Angelo's nicotine habit. I find it's taking me longer each time to catch on. When will I reach the point where I don't notice it anymore? Oh. Reynard's silence and the total lack of hints about his whereabouts bug me way more than I'm ready to say out loud. The streets are deserted. It's like everyone vanished, scared off by the winter chill that mortals seem to hate. I don't hate the winter chill. Can I please have some winter chill right now? The darkness of the night, lit up by bursts of color, is kind of beautiful in a bleak urban way. But my sire is gone, and I don't know what to do. Back at D'Angelo's, I walked all talk, swearing that I'd track down Reynard myself or burn up trying. Pretty sure he saw right through my BS. Were I half as confident as I pretended, I wouldn't feel so utterly lost. In late December, in the big fucking dangerous apple of all places. If D'Angelo's warnings have any weight, maybe it's time to bulk up our supplies. Our coterie. Let's just say we're big on being ready for anything. Veen! Hello, Veen! Wait, no pee during Elstream. This is a warning. Time to pee all over. Hello! Hope you're having a nice weekend. I'm playing this demo, and if you will allow me, even some Volcano Princess afterwards. It is really good with headphones. My neighbor just got very noisy, so I plugged my ears. Oh. Why does everyone always hate on fall and winter? They're so much comfier than summer. Yeah, right? Reynard is the mastermind behind all our safety nets, making sure we don't even brush close to failure. His obsessive preparedness has pulled us out of the fire more than once. Wherever we're running our gigs, we've got these spots stocked up with goods, and let's call it personal protection. One of those hidden caches lies just around the block, if I remember right. What gigs are you running? It's been ages, but that's probably the first place I should hit up before I go hunting for Reynard. Better safe than in a grave, right? And the demo ended. No. Square one, the RV. Main quest. Sure, my RV is a fortress on wheels and all, but I better move it before it starts drawing too much attention. And if anything happens to our stash, But I'd rather not dwell on that unless on dodging Reynard to become my main focus instead of figuring out where he's vanished. So this is her car. This is Coney Island, also main quest. And this is Detour. Survival is a game we all play, or so Reynard always told our coterie. This is why we've stashed supply caches all over, with the closest one near Washington Cemetery. If D'Angelo's warnings hold water, grabbing some supplies might actually come in handy. Yeah, let's do that. Great, just fucking great. Looking over the wreckage of what used to be my secret stash, I can stop the flood of swears that could probably rouse Cain himself from his eternal rest. Whoever the hell found it, they cleared it out completely. Oh, there's a rat, small rat. Fun ones, stocked with personal protection. What does it mean? The city is blood. They didn't even have the courtesy to leave my bed for the raid note. It wasn't a treasure trove or anything, just an old combat knife, a bulletless revolver, and some jewelry I was planning to pawn off for far less than what they're worth. I get why they take the stuff, but seriously, what's anyone gonna do with a cooler full of expired blood bags? Could this have been the work of one of our kin? After what D'Angelo said, it doesn't seem too far-fetched. Fuck! Whoever they are, they better hope that I don't find them first. Stepping back into the streets, the harsh reality hits me. My gear is history, no amount of complaining it is gonna magically bring it back. Believe me, I've tried. But then again, maybe I'm just being paranoid? D'Angelo has a thing for urban legends and slapping conspiracy theories onto pretty much anything. Why should this time be any different? It is Christmas! Whee! Merry Christmas! Chat. It's almost Christmas. My net is sucking, the stream keeps stuttering. No! Have you tried lowering the resolution? Around these parts, looting is practically a holiday tradition. As I'm coming to terms with my situation and thinking about what to do next, I get that weird feeling. It's like my inner alarm system is giving me a nudge, telling me something's off. A quick look behind me confirms it. Yep, I've got followers. And not just one, but two! Finally, I'm hitting my social media milestone. 2 followers! I have 2 chat memes! 40p elf. 40p elf. I can still at least become a meme. Yes, you become a chat meme. Alasto. Elf has 2 followers. Oh wait. Shut up, background music. I've been told Elf is peeing live on Twitch. Well, I'm not peeing. There we go. Thanks, you're welcome. Camotrine. Elf, I'm wondering if for the actual play you could move Elf somehow so that the chat box of the game is uncovered. Right. I could move Elf. Right here? Whee! Or maybe here. Is this okay? Aren't you always peeing deep down? Always peeing. Elf is MC now, yes. I mean, I can move her to the other side, but then she's looking away from the game. So that's kind of stupid. Alright, she has 2 followers. My gut tells me to move faster, and I find myself darting into a barely lit alleyway, disappearing into the shadows. I press myself against the cold bricks and wait. That's when I catch it. A high-pitched voice, filled with endless babble. Her words cut through the air, harsh and acidic. She's talking about me and is far from flattering. It was her! The freak draped in all that drab grey. I'm effing told ya! Drab grey? Who the hell does she think she is? I need to get a look at them and insult them back. Girl, we come back empty-handed for the 3rd time and we're fucking cooked. Oh, fuck her and her cheap-ass forest ranger get-up. The nerve to diss my look. Why are they even after me anyway? The one making all the noise is fidgeting non-stop, like a squirrel high on candy, muttering something I can't make out. It's clear planning impromptu actions isn't her strong suit. The other one seems timid, obviously wishing she was anywhere but here. Scare them, wait a little longer. Walk away undetected. Elf is gone! What? No! Elf is poking her cute little head over the desk. Moving Elf to the top left corner, head down. No. Underground Elf. Multitasker NG watching Olympic Games in Elf. Whoa. 150 meters Elf yeeting. No, do not eat the Elf. Wait a little longer. I need more info. Who the fuck are they? Still, she might let something slip that's actually worth hearing. If hanging around Reynard has taught me anything, it's that there's no such thing as useless intel. The loud one suddenly steps in front of her body, shoving her aside pretty harshly. Go around the corner! I'll check things out here. The bitch is gotta be nearby! Buzz me on the radio if anything pops up. With a noticeable lack of enthusiasm, the other girl drags herself away, letting out a sigh of relief, clearly glad to dodge this mess even for just a bit. The moment she's out of sight, the loudmouth digs into her pocket and after a moment of fumbling, takes a loud snort of something, well, that sheds some light on her jitteriness. They're looking for drugs? Elf is better than Olympics! Yay! Olympics are a thing, yeah. There's volleyball, though. Are those Second Inquisition scouts? Could be, but she's a druggie. Wait for her to clear out. Feed! Troublemaker. Do we eat? Let's sip. What drugs? Yeah, it will have an effect, but yeah, let's try it out. We're headed for the bad ending anyway. Lost in the fog of her own mind, she doesn't see me coming. I bounce, locking her in a firm grip, yet she barely tries to escape. They were looking for me. Well, here I am. The moment I bite into her, it's like being struck by a thunderbolt of sheer ecstasy. The cocaine-spiked essence in her blood sending waves of frenzied joy through me. I'm surfing the high of her intoxication, rediscovering a thrill I haven't felt in years. The sensation hits me instantly, like a tsunami flooding my senses, her wild, narcotic-charged life force blending with a primal hunger that defines me, my very being. I'm consuming more than just her blood. I'm feasting on her fears, her regrets, her hatred for me. Specifically? Engulfed in the storm of her most vivid experiences, a bond so profound that it feels almost sacrilegious. As the bus wears off and I come back down, she crumples softly to the ground, totally clueless about the whole ordeal. I hide her behind some trash cans, blending her into the scenery. Fingers crossed, yet another junkie snoozing in the streets won't alert anyone. Damn, turns out D'Angelo wasn't just blowing smoke up my ass. She'll be fine, maybe even a bit better off than before. As for me, I've got places to be, things to handle. I just hope this didn't eat up too much time. Finding Reynard remains a top priority. I could go back to Coney Island and see if he turned up while I was gone. The possibility of berating him for thoughtlessness cracks me up, if only a little. And yeah, I've got to move the RV before it draws too much attention, before some busybody develops an unwanted interest in it. But there's no point in driving it to Coney Island when I can take the subway. So what to do first? RV? Move the car. If anything happens to our stash, Reynard's going to skin me when he shows up. I happen to like my skin. Had it for as long as I can remember. The game has interesting sound effects. I feel like the demo lacked a bit of a prologue. But we all know what's happening. This girl got turned into a vampire. We don't know under what circumstances, but her sire has disappeared. And she's looking for him. D'Angelo was no ilp at all, but he gave her a few tips. Like, keep your eyes open and stuff. That's useful. It did feel kind of just jump in the middle, yeah. Places to be, kindred to meet. This has been stuck in my head in real life since we played. Kindred to meet. Jimbo is a vampire. RV, summon Yuki! Plus, it's not like he's facing his final death or anything. I think. New York really lives up to its rep as a city that never sleeps. People keep walking past, oblivious to the intensity of my gaze. The blood slowly coursing through their veins just beneath the surface of their skin tempts me in ways that I cannot describe. But she's not hungry right now, because the mouth is closed. Right? Or is this the indicator of how full we are? I would think so. I force myself to look away, not for the dregs of my own mortality, nor because I feel any grand respect for them. It's simpler than that. Too many eyes, too much risk. My Qadir's unspoken credo. As I approach the ruined parking lot where I've stashed my RV, I freeze. Shit. There's already a crowd milling around. 2, no, 3 of them. Maybe mortal, but kindred or ghouls are much more likely. Cause what? Random thieves suddenly got their hands itchy for an RV as old as mine? No, they must be Camarilla types, given where we are. It's Yuki! Nice RV you got there. Are you looking to sell it? I think the more full the toothy one is, the less hungry. Yeah. We are still in New York then. I mean, the game is called Reckoning of New York, so I would think so, yeah. I can feel my vitae starting to boil, but I play it cool. What is their interest in my RV? How do they even find it? And more importantly, how do I get them to leave? Give mercy. I'll give them something to chase. Silence of death. Now they hear me. Let's make them run. I gather all the Sombra friends out of the picture. There has been no mention of Julia. You're right, which was the true ending for Julia? She left for LA, or she became super powerful? Climber's tree. I gesture subtly toward the far end of the lot and conjure up the loud, discordant sound of a garbage bin falling over, coupled with muffled curses and retreating steps. With luck, the looters will take the bait. They do. They carelessly drop whatever they were holding and, one by one, cock their heads and prowl toward the source of the sound, moving away from my spot. This is my moment. I sneak over to my van, only to see it's been completely ransacked. What? They've wrecked it, digging through hidden compartments, flipping through confidential documents that won't reveal anything to them, spilling my meticulously stored blood, and tossing my sparse furnishings onto the pavement. No! My home violated, ruined, done. Barely containing the wrath simmering just under my cold and dead skin, I force myself to calm down. I'll sneak into the driver's seat before my illusion fades away. Speeding off right under the noses is bold, maybe even a bit stupid, but oh well. I follow my gut, like I always do. It rarely fails me, but when it does, oh boy. I mean, I am Ravnos, right? What are you? Masters of misdirection. The Ravnos prefer not to fight or bleed for something they can obtain through subtler means. They can charm and vanish within the same mortal breath. And those once fooled quickly to learn to question their very senses when in the company of ravens. Always on the move, the Ravnos can never rest in the same place for long, lest their curse light them on fire as they slumber. What? Rogues, ravens, daredevils, the haunted. What is their problem? They have to be always on the move, or they catch fire? I imagine we would see the Primogen Council, no? I hope so. I have points to distribute. Eventually for Qadir. Oh, nomads, nomadic vampires, sign me up. Yeah, no, I'm staying with the Ventru. If I'm a vampire, I want to be a Ventru. I want to be Orpo Elf. Just as I'm about to make my move towards the RV, I spot her. Actually, scratch that. It's my skin that reacts first, every hair standing on end as if electrocuted. An alarm blares in my head, screaming danger. Only then do I see her stepping smoothly out of the shadows, gait relaxed and yet somehow predatory. Garfield! Oh god. Internet is fixed! Yay! Wonderful. Getting set on fire if you stay in place seems bad for streamers. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I don't want that. La Sombra? No, never ever. Ravens also doesn't seem to be a good deal. I'd see Elf being Rose though. Roses are the artists. Thank you. Toreador. Doesn't sound bad, but... Hydrate the streamer. I got the potion to counter all the vampires. Which one? Oh, the sun potion. It doesn't counter them, it kills them. Elf could be Toreador. Yeah, it doesn't sound bad either. As long as I can still do digital art. Rage! Yeah, let's be murder. I guess the roses are also quite vain. I would guess so. But at least they're well dressed. Unless something happens to them, like Qadir, who's also Toreador, and they start dressing horribly. Sir, this is a Liba case, pee-pee. maybe, I'm guessing that's a little shop, right? I don't think we have that in Germany. Yeah, okay, elf is therefore toreador. Yeah, obsessed with well-dressed people, and yeah, but I want to be ventral because I like corpo elf. Oh God, what voice did she have? Leaving so soon, sugar. Yeah, I think that was it. Not sure either, to be honest. No other clan has such king for dressing. Hmm. I have no idea who she is. It's Valerie Garfield. Duval, I think? Valerie Duval? Garfield. Just call her Garfield. And I'm normally spot on at identifying those who prefer me finally dead. It's handy in my line of business. Yep, duty calls, and by duty I mean you can fuck right off. She doesn't even blink at my quip and just keeps inching closer. I feel an urge to step back, but a quick side eye informs me that the prowling kindred have returned and they are standing right behind me. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, she said, I'm afraid you're gonna have to come with me. Am I a criminal now? I was raised better than that. Everyone else eats their salads raw. Oh, without dressing. Oh. Nothing but a nice bit of sauce and a little bit of cheese. Yeah, I'm all for cheese. Yeah, I'm sure someone in chat will appreciate the pun. I was raised better than that. -2. Sorry, no can do. Sweetheart. Dad always said not to go off with strangers. Her smile stretches wider, but it's devoid of any real humor or warmth. She's only steps away now, and I'm effectively trapped. Well, this stranger isn't giving you too many options, dull. I'm Valerie Duval. I knew it! The scourge of New York. She's still not an Alastor. Oh. Cheap viewers! Oh, no. I'm sorry, Limecraft. The name was Limecraft. Maybe it was Limo. Limebot. Damn it. I should have taken a screenshot at least. Limo, is it you? Are you trolling around Twitch? Bonk the bot, cheap viewers. Where? I didn't get it either. Oh. Look, Toreador are all about arts and human feelings like foods, wine, sex, etc. Yeah, maybe it's too... Just because I like awesome clothing, it doesn't mean I'm a Toreador. I could be a Ventru with Toreador tendencies. Why is it never fluffy foxes? Yeah, fluffy foxes here. Cheap fluffy foxes. Yours are never cheap. They cost a lot of streamer nerves as payments. Isn't that true? Hides Timebot. Ustikos, hello, welcome. If you're having a nice weekend, we're playing this demo, and then we're gonna be playing more Volcano Princess. I mean, you could be anything. You can be any vampire you want. But Valerie, she wanted to become a Lester, and she's still not an Lester. Also, she looks like someone squeezed her. Like, the opposite of Limo Squish. Where is it? Where's Limo Squish? There we go. This is the opposite of Valerie right now. Elf, I think you tapped out of the game. I did? I mean, yes, I went to chat to look for the Limo emote. Gangrel Elf could be scary. I'm cheap. I'm a cheap viewer. I'm also cheap. Here, I'm also cheap. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're all feeling well too. Thank you. Now the music is back. Yeah, I have to click on Valerie. Alright, what do you want? The council issued an arrest warrant in your name, as they've taken interest in your unusual endeavors. What did I do? With those recent business meetings, you've left a trail of breadcrumbs too scrumptious not to follow. The fuck? We barely had time to look around New York, let alone meet up with anyone. Now, you can either accompany me without a fuss, or, well, let's just leave it at the first option. It's decidedly in your best interest. She gestures to one of the kindred behind me, who brandishes a hefty, sharpened stake. My throat tightens involuntarily. What the fuck does the council want with me? Our Qadir's business isn't all that against their precious traditions, is it? You have the wrong person. Thanks for a fake choice. God, she's annoying. I am not without reason, darling. Your move? Wrong person? It's not me. I am cheap, chat fight. No, me. Why was the bot Limecraft? I don't know. Did anyone take a screenshot? The bot was called Limecraft. Are we recruiting Minecraft army for limes? I don't know. I'm expensive. I sent it to your Discord. Oh, thanks, Vane. Yeah, Vane put a screenshot in Discord. Thanks. What the hell, Limecraft? It's a Lime account. She's trying to troll everyone. How much has Elf paid to get Gemoy? I don't know. Cheap viewers. Expensive viewers. You have the wrong person. Honestly, you've got the wrong person. Unless you're talking about a parole violation, in which case, hey, I've been guilty of that way back when. I'm seriously just here by chance, so if we could just... The tip of the stake jab painfully against my back, right where my heart would be beating madly if it wasn't all shriveled up. Right, we got staked. Elfcraft! Potioncraft! The bread was enough for me. Silver lining, Limecraft name soon available to grab as an alt account. Kyle's design, especially with the cassette recorder, looks so Star Wars to me. Yeah! I was wondering where I've seen this before, but yeah, this is Star Wars. The cape and the layers. This is very Tatooine, just in dark and not in bright colors. Cutest guppies! Thank Guppy, it's Friday! Hello, thank Guppy, it's Friday! I wonder who that is. Definitely not a bot. I've told you before. Bots can totally beat here, but they have to have a common sense algorithm. Guppy minus 2. No, that was fine. Guppy plus 2. Shit! Continue. Last chance. I mean, you staked me, so I'm not going anywhere. You have to carry me now. Alright, Jesus, I'll fucking go with you. Really? You can walk and talk after you got stabbed? I mean, apparently it doesn't kill them, but it makes them, like... They cannot move. I have to give Guppy a hard time as part of my contract. I suppose it might be necessary from time to time. Valerie tosses me a so-called smile, the sort that could turn the sun into ice. Good girl, now come, the council is waiting. And... oh no, we never got to go to Coney Island. Judgment of the Elysium. I love noises. Now I'm being slammed with accusations of off-book blood trading and hauled to Elysium for interrogation. What the fuck? There's no way I'm playing along. Well, maybe I am, seeing as I'm about to go fang to fang with the creme de la creme of New York's ivory tower. Let's go! So this is their joint. You haven't been here before? I guess you're not a primogen, right? I've been there twice. I think they only set the stake, not went all in yet. But yeah, they poked you with a stake, not stake. Oh, so they just booped me with a stake. Stake is currently threatening. As if that would phase a real guppy. Guppy icicle, welcome! Anticipating Qadir noises. I must say I love the snow. Yeah, it's Christmas and it's an ad break. Well, I guess we're gonna have to wait to see Qadir because there's an ad break starting. So we're taking a small break. Licks the icicle. Alright, everyone, I will see you in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'm back. Wait. Hello? No. Oh my god. My VTuber is so tiny right now. I hear licking icicle is good when you're hot. True, they should sell icicles for licking. Yeah, but in winter you can get them for free. Yeah, skills. Fog potion. Oh, the ambience has some panorama. Amateur! Why amateur? Damn it. Squish elf, yes. Alright, this is our joint, the art hole. Seriously, could they have picked a more pretentious spot? The ivory tower splinter has wedged itself right in the middle of New York City's swankiest row. Welcome to the still heart of the Camarilla's intricate machinations. Here's where the local kindred clink their glasses, all the while plotting each other's demise. Unless, of course, you're a pariah like me, an outcast from a Bronx clan with a neck fork stirring up trouble, in which case you're screwed from the get-go. Honestly, I prefer not knowing how posh it is. Places like this don't exactly roll out the red carpet for someone who deals with my kind of stuff. But since I've got no immediate escape plans, might as well play along. I'd happily shit on it on principle, but gotta admit, it seems pretty low-key on the outside. Not counting the two chuckling goons who'd clearly missed the memo on blending with the crowd. And on that note, is there a giggle-worthy revelation you'd care to share with me, Birdie? Your demeanor hints at a job well done, does it not? I'm sorry, I'm always giggling. Big smile because this elf is back. Swanky. The awkward freeze frame those two are stuck in would be comedy gold if I wasn't knee deep in my own mess. Those two, the two goons, you mean? Yeah, Mr. Duval, sir. I mean, not really anything too wild, you know? Just like the usual stuff we're seeing, I guess. Oh, they are giggling. I thought she meant me. Elf, why are you giggling? Sorry, I can't help it. They were chuckling. Does this usual stuff include dubious characters within a mile's reach of Elysium? Groups for which you were specifically instructed to watch out. 3 of them to be exact, if my count holds true. Also, they have a job. They are kindred. They have to stay outside and look out for suspicious people. But they are chuckling instead. Kyle is not a fan of Das Kunstloch. Das, not der. Das Kunstloch. I'm sorry. It's German for you. 3 groups of what? Honestly, I didn't spot a thing. Then again, maybe I'm just not clued in on what to look out for. Let her cook! Let her cook! 3 plus 5 equals a bazillion. Wait, I've seen that before. What? Die Kunstloch. Die Kunstloch. Das Kicks. It is wrong German. You cannot teach people wrong German. Der Keks. Das Kunstloch. Repeat it after me. Potion. Have fun with the potion. I blame Google. I was going to say das, but Google said der. Der? Maybe they meant der Kunstloch-Besucher. The visitor of the Kunstloch. People do say it though. Das Keks? In which context? What, really? It did! Das Käse! Der Käse! Believe me, I wish we hadn't those things in the language, but we do. Yeah, stupid gendering. It's so useless. Let her cook. Yeah, let Valerie do her thing. I mean, I apologize. We really should have. Yes, you really should have. Boy, that shot through him like an icy bullet. I wasn't exactly cozy myself, but that poor sod probably just shed the last ounce of warmth left in him. Return to your duties at once. I'll be expecting a detailed report within the next hour. Of what? Nothing happened. Yes, Mr. Val, sir. He waddles off like a duck. I mean, like a scolded kid, and his pal refuses to meet our eyes. I throw Valerie a look of unwilling respect. She obviously holds some serious clout in these parts. Come now. Dragging your feet earns you no favors, and believe me, you could use a few. Is that enough from Mr. Val? Her smile serves as enough of a silent veto to make it clear that prying any further is futile. Not exactly a good sign. She swings the door open, but there's no warm invitation in the gesture. There's a desk? Oh, they're plotting! Oh my god. Oh, and our favorite painting! Oh no, it looks different. I don't think that's a window. I think it's a door. It's a hallway. My favorite gendering is das Mädchen. The it girl. I think Cakes is one of those rare cases where you can find both variants in circulation. I've never seen Das Cakes. It's Der Cakes or else. Das Cakes, Das Teller. No! That's wrong. These are a few examples where the non-sex articles are accepted. Wait, you dislike the gender? Of course I do. I dislike any gendering. I dislike gender as a concept. I think it's stupid to separate things into male and female. So I'm very happy about people questioning gender at all and saying like, no, I am not what I look like. So to make things fair, what are you trying to say? D-cakes. Oh, die. I actually wanted to keep focus on the game. They replaced the window. Leave. Everything looks different. Yeah, D-cakes, because cakes should never be singular. D-cakes. The cookies. Also on the gender topic, you'd love the Olympic Games opening ceremony. Oh, nice. Oh, I see. Well, it makes more sense. I'm doing my best to speak gender neutral. It's tough in German. Yeah, you can do it. And I don't like speaking wrong German. But I think it's good that it's being questioned. Like gender, what is that actually? Is that a thing that we need? Or can we get rid of it completely? Don't kill cakes. Welcome to Elf German classes. The place doesn't quite live up to the posh art gallery image in my mind. Sure, there's a hint of what could be Basquiat on the walls, but most of the art is either showed aside or covered up. My instincts shifted to overdrive. First up, a quick room survey. Search for escape routes. Scan for access points. Take a good look around. What are access points? I want a cake now. You want a cake made of cookies? I have tons of queer representation. Ooh, I particularly love the parody of the Last Supper painting with queer. Oh my god, they did that. Whoa. Whoa, how did people feel about it? Die Elf, das Elf. Der Elf. I'm an alpha male! It's tough to keep things neutral when gendering things is built in the language. Yeah, you cannot get rid of it like that, but I'm just happy it's been questioned, like discussed about. They did. It's amazing. The far right is having a collective minority. Now I'm interested too. Are the trains working again, by the way? Oh. Ilfamil! Yes, der Elf. I have some pieces of Danube wave cake in the freezer. Donauwellen. Not fully. Damn it. When they are not. Yeah, definitely not in summer. So, what do we scan for? Escape routes or access points? I don't think we can escape. We don't want to leave. We want... I want to know what access points are. No exposed fuse boxes. No signs of optical fiber installations. Frankly, not a trace of any civilized tech in sight. It's a thing with these old school meets modernity buildings. It just doesn't sit right with me, but of course it's exactly the Camarilla style. Step 2 practically unfolds on its own. The room's powder keg of kindred in the middle of an intense debate. The intention is palpable, suspicion dialed up to 11. It's when their voices finally break through the walls of my focus. That's him! That's him! It's gotta be him, right? Is it him? It's a completely new outfit. How do we feel about that, chat? We were pretty happy pumps lately, basking in the glow of the last election. The ceremony was a big middle finger to them. Maybe I do like the Olympics after all. Yeah, maybe sports is cool. There we go! We had an extremely metal noble with her head cut off singing with a symphonic metal band. Oh my god. Oh god. Wow, I think I want to see that. I was so curious what I was gonna say. He went urban camo. Yeah, camouflage outfit. I like the hair. The hair looks fantastic. So, 1 point for the hair. The rest of it, I don't know. I need to have context. What was he doing? Is there a reason to blend in somewhere? It's definitely improvement from the second game, but it's not. He looked so good in the first game. Like, take the outfit in the first game and then render it like this. It would be perfect. But I'm not sure what is this for? You're reacting a lot less shocked than I thought. I mean, it's not that bad. It's just not Qadir, you know? I think that's Qadir. It's definitely... Hair is a definite improvement over game 2. He's cleaned it up. Yeah! And let it loose. This is beautiful. And how long it is? Does it end here? Qadir, can you undress a little? So I can see your hair. Willy! You came in at an important time. We're rating Qadir. How many points would you give him for this outfit? He's cleaned up his hair, yeah. There's snow outside. Details. He's not cold. He's a vampire. His first game edition was definitely the most excellent. Yeah, see? Maybe he thinks he's blends. Is this for the masquerade? To be immediately followed by an almost nude Poseidon in a fruit dish? Well, I wouldn't say no to that. He dresses more casually with each game. Game 4 he's gonna be in a tank top. Could you just become a casual? Taiga from Yakuza of 10. Wait, I gotta Google that. I'm sorry for the background music. The game is not playing along. Oh my god. Taiga from Yakuza. Yeah, not sure I want that outfit. Qadir, can you undress a little so I can see you? That's my rating. Taiga from Yakuza. Oh. I mean, he is cold. Yeah, but he's not feeling cold. Which, yeah, I understand. Nice one, chat. Alright, he's talking. Wouldn't have been such an issue if we had taken action when the signs were so glaringly obvious. That long-haired hunk? Oh my god! Every protagonist is into Qadir. Julia calling him Prince. Corporal Elf was so blown away she couldn't even talk in his presence. And now she's calling him Hunk. Must be Qadir Al-Asmai, the Camarillo's sheriff. I've had my fill of stories about him, but now I can put a face to the reputation. It's not a bad face. Oh, you're back. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Yeah, not so much. That is Thomas Arturo. He's super evil. I need to make sure the quote worked. Well, take notes, everyone. It's quote 96. It's the Colonel! A lesser redeemed tasty Colonel! Oh, pretty sure that's because Corporal Elf was gagged at the time. She was never gagged. He came to visit her at her home, at her haven, and she couldn't speak a word. She was absolutely not gagged. He was making conversation and she was like... He looks like my uncle. He looks very different from the first two games. Run! Alright, this is the Colonel now. If only the rest of us were blessed with your profound gift of foresight, Sheriff, and life would be a walk in the park. Allow me to emphasize, our risks aren't limited to a single front. Acting on gut feeling might work wonders in motion pictures. Here in the real world, it's a different story. This one's a mystery to me, but the way he's navigating the conversation, he's clearly a heavyweight in these parts. Spare me the pretense of ignorance, Arturo. The pattern was unmistakable well over a month ago. Now... Arturo? Thomas Arturo? Shit. Reynard explicitly told me to steer clear of this guy's mess. The bickering rages on, and Valerie doesn't even seem eager to reveal her catch, aka yours truly. Hey, it's her! Your playful decision to allow the Thin Bloods to appoint Larson as their primogen raises his final death to a level that can't be casually swept under the rug, Helene. Thin-blooded or not, it throws into question our grip on the situation. Larson died. Finally died. I mean, final death died. Not finally died. I didn't mind Larson. He looks older. 100%. Wow, she also looks older. She? I don't think so. Larson, rip Larson. That goth out Ellie McBean. What the fuck? Definitely Aisling Sturbridge, the Tremere legend. I've been curious if Reynard this operation extends into the local gentry, but he was, as always, tight-lipped about his private affairs. Will we find out what happened to her dude, her childie? Oh my god, Panhard! Panhard! She looks like an evil queen. Whoa! Where are we being judged, by the way? We as a character? I don't think they've noticed me at all. What would you have me do then? Unleash our dear sheriff without any adequate reconnaissance? Just in the name of haste? We cannot overlook his excessive efficacy in the last skirmish, can we? Doesn't the prospect of the masquerade breach give you pause? Behold the queen bee herself, Helene Panhard, reigning prince of Sticks Up the Ass. Oh, Torque! Torque, you also look different. What happened to your clothes? You used to look cool. Oh no. No. Torque. He looked so majestic. Torque is a definite downgrade. Torque has put on some weight. Yeah, how do vampires do that? How do they put on weight? Do they drink too much? I love Panhard. Yeah, Panhard looks fine as always. I like the other outfit better, but I figure we're all fond of keeping things the way they are. There's times to just sit back and think, and there's times when you gotta step up and do something bold. This feels like it's time to make a move. An arc championing chaos, a revelation that somehow fails to astonish. Oh, esteemed Baron of the Bronx. So you established him as Baron of the Bronx? An anarch baron inside Elysium? Now that's a plot twist. What's the deal here? Yeah, right. They were like, you're not part of this, actually. But we will accept that you exist or something. But only for this meeting. Also a very questionable head. Yeah, what the fuck is Torque doing in the Primogen Council? Yeah. Arturo looks like Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer. I haven't seen that one, not yet. I guess he kinda does. As I continue to look around, another figure catches my eye. A young-looking woman, entirely decked out in black, casually playing with a cigarette. She shoots me a brief glance, clearly picking up on my curiosity. I wanted to say Corporal Elf, but Corporal Elf didn't smoke. Is it Julia? That is not a woman in black. That's Pain. That ancient fart in the wheelchair, whispering to his servant. Who was that? Right as he's about to chime in, some lanky guy I totally missed till now decides to butt in. This is our other character. Whoa, who are you? My apologies for interrupting, Mr. Payne, but it appears Miss Duval has brought forth the issue you mentioned earlier. Might it be wise to ensure she is not exposed to unnecessary information? She knows too much. How did I overlook this guy? He's all limbs and quirks, playing with some odd ring on his finger. He sticks out in this upscale bunch like a sore thumb. Is my mojo on vacation or what? Yes, thank you for this shrewd observation, Caitiff. No, Caitiff. Oh, that's not a name. That's exhibiting no discernible lineage. The Caitiffs are vampires without a clan. Distrusted by their peers, they are scorned because of their lack of lineage, but also feared for their unpredictability. Jacks of all trades, but masters of none. Each pander makes their own way in the society of the damned, free from an ancestry and expectations both. Clanless, panders, orphans, trash, scum, freestyles. Wait! Why insult them like that? A caitiff. Lester knows what a caitiff is. I don't. Freestyler. A DJ. Calling them freestylers, so rude. They're clanless. How do you become clanless if you're sired by someone? She hurls those words like she's spitting venom. Whatever the opposite of sympathy is, she's brimming with it. Wait, caitiff? Esteemed council, I give you the troublesome ravenous neonate. I gather you all desire swift resolution to this matter, especially given her reluctance to cooperate. As if on cue, every eye shifts to me. I'm not one to buckle under stage fright, but this silent ostracism is on a whole new level. In this room, I won't moan my own. I understand the formal necessity of addressing all this, as well as my role in the matter. However, there are more pressing concerns demanding attention, far more pressing. Shall we discard old traditions too? While we are at it, we've pirouetted around the Hudson problem for more than a year, yet progress remains as stale as our debate. Certainly, a few additional moments to honor the very laws you spearheads so vigorously wouldn't hurt, could they? The Hudson is a completely different beast, as you're well aware. We need to address the locust swarm engulfing New York before Camarilla's entire framework crumbles beneath its weight. And how does that sit with you, Payne? Just last night, 2 Duskborn and the fledgling from your clan were reduced to ashes. And we're still in the dark about who's pulling the strings. Shouldn't that worry you more than policing the purity of the red market? The old guy's servant steps forward, all awkward and rigid. In principle, I agree, Sheriff. However, should we continue to disregard even more minor infractions, we broadcast a message of vulnerability. Vulnerability threatens our efforts within and beyond our borders. We plan to carry on without interruption once the locust swarm, as you termed it, is eradicated. Oh god! It's her! Shit. So the bad ending is the true ending. Yeah, despite this, because they don't have a bane, and are also somewhat seen as a sign of Gehenna, similar to thin bloods. They're full bloods, but like thin bloods, suffer less banes. Which also means they technically have access to all disciplines of the clans. Wow! Well, I was wrong. Julia didn't step forward, but was there, so 2 has a canon ending. Dakota, no! I'm getting the feeling Qadir has had enough of serving. Now she steps forward. Why does Julia wear grenades on her belt? She wore them last time as well. But also, hello! But Dakota! Damn! We're never gonna see Dakota in this rendering style. Damn, no! Evil elf playthrough confirmed. It looks like it. No. I can't believe I'm saying it, but I'm inclined to agree with Gramps on this one. We can't simply let something like that slip through the cracks without taking proper measures. So you've assumed the role of his advocate now? But the bold ascent up the ladder of your own making. What's next on the horizon? Another hostile... Enough. Enough already. An awkward silence falls over the room, but it seems more about customs than actual respect. Guess we're all just creatures of habit, undead or alive. Prince Bernhard, Qadir, the old fart. Oh wait, the sheer theatrics of the situation give me a moment to sneak a glance at Qadir. I'm sorry, Bernhard. I know you're the most important person here, but we're here to raid Qadir. It's part of her dark goth aesthetic. The grenades, yeah. And the bad ending. The cameras are crumbling. Hey, I like it. You know, peeking at Qadir can only lead to disappointment, right? Maybe he will change? I can change him. Raid Qadir. He's avoiding eye contact with me. Oh my god. Which should typically read as a weakness, but it's far from that. In fact, his eyes cold and focused. His gaze meeting mine might be the last thing I see before bidding farewell to my undead existence. And we don't get any art screen time. Damn it. But there's something deeper. He appears untamed, like a wolf in an ambush, perfectly still yet poised to tear into anyone foolish enough to trigger his fury. When the prince finally manages to speak, her voice lacks the confidence you'd anticipate from someone at the helm. We're all here for the same reason you are, Aishlin. Or am I mistaken and you forget where your loyalties lie? Even now, as she turns to me, her presence is weighed down. Not that I care. My head's on the chopping block, and she's the one calling the shots on whether it stays put or rolls off. Now, let's put this issue to rest here and now. Strive for brevity, Sheriff. Understood. Why? Can we fix it? I want a game where we can dress up Qadir. Like, you know, these princess games? Like point and click. Choose outfit for Qadir. Comb his hair. Spray him with perfume or something. I know what you're planning. I do not like it. Well, then you should dress up better. He's literally wearing camouflage, yeah. Pretty Qadir dress up. Qadir artist, yes. Understood. The weight of his gaze is enough for me to lower my shoulders. Whatever comes, it's not gonna be pretty. Kali of Clan Ravnos, you stand accused of violating the New York Camalillas praxis, infringing on the tradition of hospitality and endangering the masquerade, among other things. Yeah, what did I do exactly? I wasn't here. Well, shit. Wait, on what grounds? Drop the act. There's a wealth of evidence in that recreational vehicle of yours. Most of it confirming the suspicions we have been harboring over the recent months. Petty theft from our subjects, impersonation of other kindred, lineage forgery. Need I go on? Okay, guilty. But when did they start caring? It's not like I'm the only one dipping my toes into the ocean of misdemeanors. At least they don't know about our artifact gig. What kind of gig? But your involvement in large-scale blood and mortal trafficking outside our scrutiny in the jurisdiction of the circulatory system is as obvious as it is dangerous to the stability of our domain. Blood trafficking, right? And mortal trafficking. So she's been trafficking, like, blood vessels, or whatever they're called, ghouls. What is the person you drink from regularly? What was the quota for Julia? Deep down the art hole. Down into the art hole. Yeah, that's what we called our stream. Blood doll. Is it always a doll? Or just Dakota doll? She was her everything! Dakota was snack. Damn it. I'm disappointed. Yeah, the ending was canon. I was totally going with the bad ending as the good ending. Large scale my ass. We hardly move anything through New York. Definitely not enough to impact their operations. Plus, we're super careful. Especially with your clientele often being in direct hostility to our interests, as Primogen Payne was kind enough to confirm. Seriously, this can't be right. We always check out on our clients. Well, Reinhardt does, but... Is this some twisted way to set an example? Are they playing the undead IRS? What is their game, really? While some might chalk this up to a colossal stupidity, I am neither so forgiving nor tolerant of fraudsters who respect nothing but their own gain. I'm not blind to the fact that Reinhardt's completely MIA in this whole story. He's the big cheese, the head honcho of the entire affair, though calling it an affair might be giving it too much credit. So why are they making it out like I'm the mastermind behind some global crime syndicate? Maybe they know that Reinhardt is gone, maybe she's the bait. They want to lure him out, so he comes here to save Kali. This is not the time to be quiet, Raven. You know what? Fuck him. I'm not going down without a fight. Not me, my RV, obviously. I'm not your scapegoat. What cash? I'm not your scapegoat. Obviously, you found something? How could you not, when you're the one who planted it there to begin with? Careful, Icarus! I'm pretty sure blood doll is a term I know for addicts to the kiss. Oh, alright. I've watched The Exonerated. I know the drill. Look, I get you need someone to pin this on, but you've got this wrong. You've got the wrong... Out of nowhere, something pierces my mind, shredding its defenses to dust. It's like my head's been turned inside out, exposing my every thought for their amusement. I will whip my head towards the source of this eerie sensation and boom, there's Qadir. The freaking sheriff, with those piercing eyes slicing through my layers of BS like it's cake. I earnestly hope you're not taking me for a fool. That would be a misstep of monumental proportions, unlike anything these walls have witnessed. I get a glimpse of Aishlin out of the corner of my eye, silently mouthing words that look suspiciously like, I beg to differ. What is she trying to say? Oh, because, taking Qadir for a fool has happened before. Right then, a curved sword appears in Qadir's hand. Oh no, bad ending! As though he's pulled it straight from thin air. Or maybe I'm just going nuts. Honestly, I'd be totally shitting my pants right now if that part of me wasn't offline. Kali offline. Oh no, Qadir is gonna execute us while wearing weird clothes, no less. Qadir, do I have a last wish? Can I request a change of suits? Do we actually know Qadir's clan? Yeah, Toreador. Brain cake. A blood doll is a mortal who freely lets vampires drink from them. Frequently found as members of some cultures, such as the Goths, blood dolls seek a perverse thrill from the vampire's kiss, but their tendency to actively seek out vampires to give it to them means that they unwittingly walk a very thin and dangerous line with their lives. Yeah. Guts offline? Why guts offline? Guts is in Berserker Guts? I'm not here for your games, little raven. Choose your next words carefully. I would argue this utter lunacy clears her of charges. She couldn't even cobble together a feeble story, much less orchestrate clandestine trading of this magnitude. And yarn spinning is supposed to be your clan's forte, isn't it? Last chance, my dear. Is there anything of substance you wish to add? Holy shit. This really can't be happening, right? What's my move? What would Reynard do? Reynard, if he had the decency to pop up, or at least toss me a fucking heads up, I wouldn't be knee deep in this disaster. Is he really in trouble? Or what if he bailed on me? But the hint the Camarilla was breathing down his neck and decided I'm the perfect scapegoat? Nah, that doesn't sound like him. But why target me and not Reynard? Sure, he's gone now, but could they really be that clueless about him? I'm totally lost, but I do know what he would probably do. His move would be to look out for number 1. Spill the beans, more than necessary, to buy some time. Time is gold, and with enough of it, then maybe there's a chance to wiggle out of this mess. Wiggle! Bun wiggle! That's the right answer. It's all or nothing now. Hit the jackpot or end up porcupined with stakes. Guess there's not much point in playing dumb, huh? Couldn't agree more. Game on. Continue. Right then. So, I indeed am tangled up in this little blood trafficking operation. This little operation. Playing a pretty crucial part, if I do say so myself. No big deal. Though I guess not everyone's on board with that assessment. I do the logistics. Pushing merchandise through a series of dark web channels. Every eyebrow in the room goes up. Except for the cigarette aficionado in the back. Julia, why are you here? Who lets out a slight smirk. I mean, a little controlled drama never hurts in a short con. Oh, huge bunny squiggling. Do you have any last words? Can you put on a suit before you kill me? The entire council. What? Yeah, guts offline, but you can take your head off. Oh, I don't wanna. All totally secure and anonymous. No slips about, our thing. Everything masked by the hustle of more mundane black markets. No way we're blowing the masquerade. We would never. We deal in store-built blood, as you might have caught on. Not just any blood, though. Our merch is a little jazzed up. Thaumaturgically enhanced, to be exact. Will Aishlin like that? It's the only way they'd work, as you're well aware. I am, but that's not for you to find out. Right, of course. Oh, we also deal in, let's just call them family treasures. But honestly, that's more like a side gig than anything serious. But we're extremely careful about picking our clients and really thorough when it comes to making deals. You know, the traditions and all. I was sure we'd never even come close to breaking them. At least, that's what he led me to believe. I had a hunch there were some dodgy dealings in his more secret ventures. To deny that would be a flat-out lie. But let's be real, I'm way outside the inner circle to have a real sway in those parts of his enterprise. For a brief moment, an uneasy silence sweeps over the room. His enterprise? Is this a joke? Exactly who is this he you're referring to? I don't know about Reynard. Droog blood, yeah. I give it my all to appear as blameless as possible. Yeah, wiggle more, wiggle more! I presumed you knew it was my sire who's masterminding it all? Like, it can't be me, right? They are clueless. Looks like it. The room's heavy silence is soon filled with hushed whispers, following a revelation. Good, if fortune is on my side, I might just live to see another moonrise. Indeed, how fortuitous. And your sire would be? There is only one notable rogue in the city who comes to mind. Someone dipping in and out, known for their shifty nature, of which I was somewhat aware. But not fully aware. You were clueless. Qadir. Wiggle. Reinhard Kassel. Or Cassel. Is it Cassel? Like Vincent Cassel? You nailed it, Chief! I mean, sir. Another brief moment of silence gets interrupted by the girl in black who addresses the sheriff. I can practically hear the cogs turning in your head, Qadir. What's your take on it? I need more time. Truth be told, it does add up. Though I had him pegged more as a con artist than a trafficker. Then, why hasn't he been apprehended yet, Sheriff? And are you secretly endorsing activities that impede the circulatory system's operations? So they do have a circulatory system of their own, and they don't want it to be compromised by another. For your own good, Payne, I'll pretend I didn't catch that. Or would you care to question my dedication to our cause again? Be warned, my patience wears extremely thin these nights. Pretty sure the circulatory system is worldwide Camarilla operation. Oh, that's how the Camels get their blood, I think. Can we put this bickering on hold, at least for the moment? An opportunity is staring me in the face. How could I resist squeezing myself right into it? One more thing. Reynard and I had a meeting lined up with a client a few hours back, but he never showed up. In the whole year and a half I've been in this gig, he's never just vanished like this. And what do you make of it? Now, with the floodgates of truth wide open, it's time to dive into the art of lying my ass off. To be honest, I'm not sure, but now that I think of it, he's changed over the past month, become a lot more erratic than usual. Ready for my theory? I'm pretty sure he caught wind of your lot and decided to feed me to the flames, while he made a run for it. Whether they're swallowing my story or they're just tired of my presence, it feels like I'm nudging things the way I want them. Not everyone's convinced, though. I doubt it. An unwitting pawn betrayed by her master? A likely story, suitable for the stage indeed, but in this context, if I may. Oh, his name is Patrick. His name is just Patrick. But fancily written. If I may. Damn it, Patrick, don't go getting yourself into... Baron's warnings arrives a bit too late. Instantly the others shift their focus, fixing their eyes on the caitiff with unmistakable hostility. It's clear they're not exactly fond of him. Since you've already disrupted the proceedings, you might as well say your piece, mediator. Arturo would know about unwitting pawns betrayed by their masters, yeah. Fancy Patrick. I really like Patrick's design. Yeah, it's okay. It's a little dodgy, but it's not horrible. Rating outfits. Should we rate Oscar outfits, chat? You know, the next Oscars? Should we rate dresses? Online, on stream? Very well then. I'm inclined to believe her, at least in the aspects most significant to the interests of our allies. Thanks, you mysterious weirdo. As ever, your assertion remains devoid of substance. My guy's advice is pretty much always on point. His track record speaks for itself. The sheriff has a point that seems to hold water. Her sire might just be the one at fault. The sheriff's sire? My sire. He's talking about my sire, right? Might just be the one at fault. She's essentially a non-entity, is she not? A nobody that slipped under the radar. Until by a stroke of sheer bad luck, she got caught red-handed. Do excuse the pun. What pun? I didn't get the pun. Hits, I think. No thanks. No Oscar ratings? Oh, I'm only into vampire ratings. He took 2 shirts, ripped them in half, and sewed them together in the bank. Yeah. Red-handed, she's trading. Oh, but yeah, he's saying that Qadir is right and your sire did it. Oh, yeah, right. Qadir's sire. Who is that, I wonder? When you give it another look, the evidence you have collected should indeed back up the claim quite convincingly. And what grounds your intricate evaluation precisely? My judgment is shaped by your vast experience and simply tempered by reasoning and intuition. It changes little regarding the consequences that she must face for her complicity in her sire's crimes. It's do or die. How about I serve you Reinhardt's head on a silver platter in exchange for mine unscathed on my shoulders? Qadir's stare pins me under silent disapproval. But he lets me, as the curly-haired Hesselholt put it, spin my yarn. I know all his secret spots in this town, plus the spots he wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. I'm wired into his network, his contacts. I've got his playbook down, and I can stay one step ahead of him with ease. Just give me a chance, and we'll be thanking our lucky stars by the end. They slip into a quiet introspection, or maybe they're just playing a round of mental chess, trying to read each other's minds without uttering a word. I have reservations about this daring proposition. Consider the potential fallout if this entire situation spirals out of control. Qadir throws up his hand, clearly over-dealing with my case. Capturing this whelp proved hardly a challenge. I wouldn't sweat the idea of catching her again. What's more, entrusting her with Cassel resolves 2 issues at once. It swiftly eliminates her presence and enables us to prioritize genuine concerns. But someone has to keep a constant watch over her. Valerie? Perhaps one of yours? A batshit crazy idea burst into my mind. The kind of a gamble that could either turn out brilliantly or spectacularly implode. Let the dice roll. How about him? The Caliph? I jab my finger toward the quiet Caitiff. Patrick, wasn't it? His expression shifts to one of utter confusion as he catches the subtle smirks of the council members. Surely you're not considering? This could play out quite favorably, I must admit. Quite favorably indeed. Holy shit, it actually worked. Very well, Patrick Conroy. I really want to know how you say that. It looks too much like Patrick to not say Patrick. Qadir's sire did it. Now that would be a twist. Yeah. -2 Patrick. Yeah. I knew it. You see anything? On my butt. Patrick and SpongeBob. Yes. Very well, Patrick Conroy. I hereby appoint you as the agent caretaker for this ravenous neonate. I hate to break it to you, Sheriff, but this call is out of your turf. He's with us in Arcs, and you know it well enough. Technically, when he took on the whole peacemaker role for cliques, he acquired a level of neutrality, so yeah. Qadir redirects his gaze to the caitiff. Your responsibility is to ensure that she fulfills the assignment within 4 nights, starting now. Any slip up on her end will reflect on your record as well. Do we have an understanding? 4 nights, not a whole lot, but better than nothing. Pedrick's resigned nod mirrors exactly how I feel. Now back to where we were. Their sudden disinterest in me is a clear get out of here signal. Seems like I've managed to slide from one bit to another, but hey, I bought myself a little time, and in my world, that's precious currency. Unless, of course, the caitiff turns out to be a wild card. Up in the air. It break! Oh shit! Oh, so we can play this from this perspective afterwards. Seems I have to lurk. Oh, and learn more about Camarella's inner workings. I'm going to call him Ketty Petty instead of trying with the whole K-Liff. It's K-Tiff. Patriarch. K-Liff Patriarch. K-Tiff Patriarch. Enjoy lurking, Lestor. Ends are playing right now. And, so I'm rolling in. Hello, Yuki. Welcome. Hello. Wait. Pause screen. And welcome, Yuki. We are currently taking a break, and then we will continue. I have no idea how long this demo is, but it's been going on for 2 hours. Oh wow. Will we get to play Volcano Princess at all? I wonder. But anyway, see you in a couple of minutes. back. And the next quest is called Up in the Air. I bought myself some time to find Reynard and scram out of the city before the Camarilla catches on. The only trouble is the Qadir clicking onto my back, which honestly is kind of my own fault. I need to figure out how to shake him off. Alright, let's go! Whoever was this chatter yesterday did God's work. I enjoyed the streamer, but I just drank something. Elf is back. I'm back, I'm Yuki. Welcome, Yuki. Please enjoy the stream. Elf is best. Whee! Aw, thanks for the huge emote. We might not need air to nourish our VT, but I still let out a sigh of relief when the doors to Elysium slam shut behind us. Talk about a crew of entitled assholes holed up in their ivory tower, sneering at kindreds just scraping by to make dead ends meet. I hope they get a nice sharp stake to the foot. But hey, it's all good. My golden words and silver tongue managed to buy me some time to find Reynard and get the hell out of Dodge before those clowns catch on that we're already hit the west coast. The only hiccup for now is keep making that face at me and it might just stick that way. Shut your eyes then, trust me. Oh yeah? Don't look if it vexes you so. No, I spent 690 bits. If I give any more, I will lose the funny number. No! We don't want that. I still don't know how the emotes work. So you donate bits, but then for the bits you donated, you can claim gigantified emotes? Or do you still donate more bits to make the emotes big? I'm not sure how it works. No idea, I see nothing on mobile. Posting a gigantified emotes is 30 bits per post. But you have to still donate them. It's not like bits that you have donated already. Time to go for that 6,900 bits number. 6,969. It's a fee, so every time. Oh, yeah, thanks for doing that. It's very sweet of you. Yes, they are newly donated with the post. Whee! Money! Mike also added some new emotes. Oh god, what are these? Revere. Cat cheer. Chat cheer. Oh. Aw. It's unusually wholesome for Mike. For him it's like really either super cursed emotes or super wholesome emotes. Thanks for the bit donation. Alright, what do we choose? Shut your eyes then. Don't look if it vexes you, so... You ever thought about gouging your eyes out as a solution? Let's be tsundere with him. I was explicitly told to keep my eyes on you, to watch over you, and need be even look out for you. That's quite a vision-centric assignment, wouldn't you think? Do what you will, but know that my job would be a whole lot more pleasant if you worked with me here. Shame no one asked me to make your job easy. Shame indeed. I shot him a defiant glare and whirled around, his exasperated sigh chasing after me. Be what may, this K-Tiff stick's gotta go. Look, the sun is about to rise. We can pick up this little dance of ours again tomorrow night, okay? Let's get moving. My haven isn't even in this part of town. So, you're in a rush, hmm? Hold up, what do you mean you're a haven? Alright, hear me out. I get that this whole thing is a bit of a pain for the both of us. Trust me, I have no more desire to mind you than you have to be minded. But let's rewind for a second. You were the one who picked me out at Elysium and got us both into this mess. If I will let you out of my sight, things will get proper unpleasant for me. And believe me, I am speaking from experience. But you will be torn to shreds by Qadir's hounds before you can say oops. They'll sniff you out sooner rather than later. That is a stone-cold fact. Hounds, a deputy subordinated directly to the sheriff. He has hounds? That is an adequate mic description. So, how about we skip the theatrics and you tag along to a place I know is safe? We can regroup and figure out our next move come nightfall. He stops mid-sentence. Fingers crossed for whatever is the kindred version of stroke. Maybe I could slip away and get to my RV. No, your RV is completely off the table. I didn't say anything. My RV is just fine. Your RV was raided? I've got plenty other options. Keep it zipped, K-Tiff. K-Tiff. Got plenty other options? Not a problem. I've got a solid 7 other hideouts. I'm sure you do, though if they haven't seen your shadow in the last 6 months, I'd wager they no longer exist. Mind sharing where they were? Hello? Is this a Secret Service speaking? Like I'd spill my shit to you. Just so you know, my network is sprawling and meticulously crafted. Think global spider web. Sounds more like you're the fly caught within, believing it's your very kingdom. Meanwhile, the fat spider in the center awaits his chance patiently. Who's the fat spider? Yeah, keep channeling your inner Keats. Gosh. He stays silent for a moment, likely thinking he's gained the upper hand in our verbal spar. I still count it as my win. Nevertheless, he starts yapping again soon after. In any case, we need a place to rest, and my haven is the safest choice. We're going to his place, right? This is a dating game. I'd really hate to resort to violence, but don't presume I won't drag you there if the need arises. It's your call. Every time I don't get a say, it somehow turns out to be my call. Come on, what do you think I'll do? Run away? Obviously. Oh, ye of little faith. Would I try to bail on you on Christmas night? Wait, you're Catholic? Like Julia? Shut it, Katie. What if I want you to drag me there? Your sticking around might just count as a true holiday miracle. And no, I don't bank on holiday miracles. If you are under the impression I'll let you out of my sight, then you are not paying attention. Come, let's not dilly-dally. Dilly-dally? Did they embrace him in a Dickens novel? Talk about being charming. Right, after you. Stubborn as I am, it turns out Mr. Thin and Mean over there is just as immovable. Arguing seems futile. Time for a different approach. I toss him a thoughtful glance, noticing him leisurely fiddling with one of those ugly rings adorning every conceivable part of his hands. What a jerk. My coterie would eat him alive, but I can deal with him on my own just fine. All I need is a little bit of inspiration. After a quick look around, a couple of seams start to take shape. The bouncer looks like he might be easy to fool. How about a magic trick? Let's play the beast card. I would like to see a magic trick. Lifting his ring might be a bit ambitious when he's so wired, but I've got other tricks up my sleeve. I fish out a ring from my belt bag, a trinket I nicked off some sucker back in Chicago. It's a piece of junk, really. No pawn shop would glance twice at it. But you never know when a useless thing might come in handy. I clear my throat awkwardly and evoke an appropriately embarrassed face. So, what I'm trying to say is, sorry for getting snappy earlier. Rough night, you get it? Well, an apology isn't quite enough, but it's a start. Yeah, we got off the wrong foot, huh? Let's start again. Name's Kali. With that, I extend my hand. It hovers in the frigid air, waiting for his response. After a brief pause, he reaches out and shakes it. Patrick Conroy. I take this as my cue, clasping his hand warmly with both of mine, shaking with all the vigor I can muster. Nice to meet you, Patrick! Fancy seeing a magic trick? I beg your pardon? I flash him the ring with a nasty smile, watching as his face turns a shade paler. Before he has a chance to check his own fingers, I take a big swing. Put your precious ring back, then fetch! I hurl the ring into the distance, listening as it clings off a wall. As the caitiff dashes off, I seize the moment and zoom away in the opposite direction, pushing my legs as fast as they'll go. I have no idea where I'm going, but solitude sounds perfect right now. Even after everything tonight, it looks like I'm on a roll. Must be that Revno's charm working its magic. I instantly regret my choice the moment I dash into an alleyway. A dodgy crew handling crates that seem to be filled with combat gear snaps their attention toward me the moment I make my entrance. And they've seen my inhuman speed. Shit. It's SI, isn't it? Fuck. It's that girl! Caleb, look! Her again? Seriously, what the hell? Once is a fluke, twice an awfully fucked up coincidence. And I've seen too much to believe in those. Hydrate the streamer! Oh no! It's that riggedy bitch! I told you I wasn't seeing things! Not now, for fuck's sake! I've got eyes! Oh my god! This also looks like AI art. Or maybe a photo that's been filtered in Photoshop? Squad, to your positions! They begin to circle me, exchanging nods. It's only then I notice their tactical gear and the unmistakable outline of wooden stakes. They are second acquisition. Fuck. What is up with these kids? Riggedy. Thank you for redeeming Hydrate. It is very warm today, once again. Is this the infamous Special Affairs Division? Seriously, fuck my unlife. Reynard was spot on. I'm always too quick to pop the champagne. Back off, would you? This isn't going to end well for you. Shut you filthy gob, leech! He whips out a stake to compensate for his shaky tone. I'm not one for head-on combat, but it's way past the time for cunning. From the sides, no! They come at me all at once with an attack surprisingly uncoordinated for such a well-equipped team. That disarray is the only reason I may survive this. As a flash of heat surges through me, their movements seem to slow down. I grab the first one by the arm as he swings a knife at me, driving my nails into his armpit. Ouch. Everything turns a shade of red I find disturbingly pleasant. Next, I leap and spin, taking the squeaky girl down with a kick that leaves her neck at a grotesque angle, her body crumpling on the ground. Their leader waves his stake in hesitation, searching for an opening. Bring it on, you undead whore! Oh god, there are sounds in the background. I don't give him no chance. In an instant, I'm at his throat, tearing and ripping. His blood washes over my skin like a hot shower. It feels comforting. As the chaos fades, there I am, perfectly unharmed, amid the carnage, swept up in the rush of victory. Tonight is definitely my night. But then reality strikes, quite literally. Knocked onto my knees and suddenly dazed, I scramble to get up. I need to get out before the Ketty catches up. As I try to rise, a kick sends me sprawling. Another thug, one that I missed, sits on top of me, stick in hand, aimed straight at my heart. I react instantly, bucking my hips and reaching for his elbow, ready to tear and rip, but I can't. And I don't have to. Suddenly, hands encircle the thug's neck, twisting it in a complete circle. Out! Reminiscing of some horror movie owl. He drops beside me, lifeless, as the caddy casually retrieves the steak. Oh no, he saved our lives. Oh, Pogger's music though, yeah. That guy was made with AI, I think. Elf about to get the holy treatment. Yeah, they are wicked. A blood shower. A blade club. Oh yeah, that was nice. I loved that movie. Blood rave, blood rave. You lost something. Piss off. I believe thank you is the phrase you're looking for. You should be glad I finished the ring in record time. He extends his hand, and with grace, there's a part of me itching to grab it, to pull at it and literally take him down a peg. But I let the moment pass. The brawls worn me out, and dawn's creeping up on us. I refuse his help, his help, pushing myself up with a mix of pride and fatigue. No help! Why don't you hold on to the stake? Consider it a memento of the time you nearly got taken out by a few hunters and needed my intervention. A slice of humble pie, if you will. I tucked the stake into my belt bag, feeling more awkward about it than I cared to show. For the record, I had it under control, but wait, hunters? Of course, you didn't seriously think it was the sad, did you? What is the sad? Mortal who have discovered the existence of supernatural creatures around them and decided to do something with it. With it or about it? Hunters typically work in cells, small, tight-knit groups, united for protection, teamwork, or via a shared cause. I haven't seen Blade in a long time. Yeah. Are people actually using AI tools and creating things they're allowed to sell now? I mean, some of them are probably trying. Blade 2 is one of my all-time favorites. It's not bad, but Blade 1 is better. Look at the two counters. Counters? Shit! Oh, I'm still not hungry, but I've been spotted. Right? It's kind of a gray area, but yeah, it can happen. He lets out a chuckle, the first one I've heard from him. It feels out of place, I think. Do not take it personally, but if it were the sad you were up against, you'd have been taken out before you even realized there was a threat. They are too well organized, too professional. These guys, however... He sweeps his hand around, gesturing towards the fallen hunters. Well, they haven't quite mastered the element of surprise. Still, running into that many in one place? Qadir mentioned something about the locust swarm back at Elysium. But come on, twice in one night? It's more than just bad luck. Indeed, New York is nowhere near as safe for our kind as it once was. This is not your typical hunter behavior. It's an anomaly, and its source is still unknown. Until we figure it out, I strongly advise against sprinting like a demented cheetah, fighting whatever is within arm's reach, or showing off your unique powers. For your own safety, assume we are under constant surveillance. Choose your moments wisely. It's the second time I'm hearing this kind of warning tonight. Maybe I should actually start paying attention. Then again, maybe not. And you might want to rethink your attempts to ditch me. I might not arrive in time to save you the next time you get in trouble. The next time, he seems to have me all figured out. Alright, maybe sticking with you might have some benefits. Am I hearing things? Or was it a compliment? Don't let it go to your head, and don't expect a repeat. Now, about that haven of yours. We're gonna see his place where Qadir lies low. The walk feels endlessly long. I try to focus on the task of locating Reynard, but my thoughts just won't line up right. Definitely not a promising end to the night. Before I know it, we're already there. This is our stop. Let's head inside. Dawn is nearly upon us. He steps through the door first, but leaves it open for me. I see it as a slight sign of trust. Or maybe I'm just too exhausted to be on the lookout for tricks. Home sweet home. Wow, this is a nice place. The eye opened a bit when you encountered the hunters, yeah. Damn, those two go well together. No attention! Peeking into a kindred's haven is kind of like trying to read their diary. Assuming they have one, of course. Our van, which I share with my coterie, might tell a story of covert operations, daring escapes, and tight-knit camaraderie. For those with a flair for drama, that is. To anyone else, it could just seem like a mobile hideout for a few smugglers. Granted, I haven't exactly been a guest in many havens, but this one is practically shouting its love affair with books and a certain, let's say, relaxed approach to tidiness. It's messy as fuck. Not really, though. It's fine. Its bed is unmade. And that Pay Drake probably didn't expect to have company, like, ever. Every inch of it is covered in books, papers, and random notes. A wild mosaic of ideas, from the mundane to the outright unhinged. I swear there are even scribbles on napkins in the mix. Pay Drake seems a little bit flustered that I caught his haven in such disarray. He rushes to clean up. Dude, don't bother! Picking up an armful of paper along the way. Make yourself at home, the couch is all yours. At least the windows, all still open, have been secured with steel shutters. All in all, the place feels rather cozy. A pretty decent haven, I think. Just a tad too lonely for my tastes. Ask about the papers. Check out his book collection! Books! Among the clutter, a vast collection of James Joyce stands out, surrounded by other books that feel more like homework than leisure reading. But Drake's choice in literature? Definitely on the no fun side. What is the fun side of literature? Fanfictions! Relaxed tidiness, I like that. Fanfic books! The stack of papers he's clutching is kept under wraps and impossible to read. But the ones littering the rest of the space, they're up for grabs. I stretch my neck to get a closer look, ditching any attempt to be sneaky, only to find some disjointed snippets about history, voices, oracles, and the like. I showed him a disappointed frown, only to be met with his painfully blank gaze. Clearly, someone's got their poker face down pat. A history buff? Don't take this the wrong way, but you totally give off that vibe. Why would I take it the wrong way? Dunno, I thought maybe you'd take it as an insult or something. Would it be a far-fetched notion if I thought so? Yeah, I guess you have a point. He gives me a slight smile. It's not exactly brimming with joy, but hey, I'll take what I can get. Get some rest. We've got a busy night ahead of us. It's hard to put up a fight against common sense, especially when you're running on empty. I give him a vague wave, settle onto the couch amid a few stray papers, and let myself sink into the deep, dark void of rest. Few hours prior. What? Dark cellar. Few hours prior? Kali's design looks so clean, it's kind of bothering me. You think she looks clean? Briar? Yeah. The steady drone of machinery blends with the aroma of ancient dust and the robust alchemy, conjuring a palpable atmosphere that teases the senses. It's a relentless reminder of the raw power in action, a sensation that never leaves you, no matter how far away you go. Is it a common theme across Tremere Labs, or did she add a personal twist just for my sake? Bah, that's beside the point tonight. Tonight the stakes are sky high, no room for getting sidetracked. Was she trying to raid the Tremere hideout? I'm only going to ask this once. You do understand all the specifics, correct? The procedure and the risk that come with it? My gaze drifts down to my necklace, the symbol of my cause. I nod in silent agreement. Make no mistake, should you attempt to violate our arrangement, I have my methods to track you down. Believe me, that would be far less pleasant than what's coming next. Who are we? Are we Pedrick? Pedrick? Flashback! Hacker flashback! Hacker has truly great emotes. Yeah, they look so cute. Except the one, you know, the smile one. I don't know who we are. We are probably Pedrick. No, we're not. It could be his coat, but not his hair. Are we Agathon? Are we gonna find out what happened to Agathon? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But Agathon had longer hair. Don't tell me he cut it. Let's just get this over with, shall we? I'm instantly hit with pain so intense it feels like my flesh is being torn asunder. And no matter how much I try, I can't black out for even the briefest moment of blissful reprieve. My consciousness clings on, as stubborn as I am, as if making me pay for my plentiful sins, or pawing the road for the new ones to come. But the agony is worth it, and so is the prize that's coming after. Thank you for playing! This concludes the demo. Look forward to more content upon release. Wow! Oh, Reynard! Oh, we could be Reynard. Who are we? No, we could be. Demo end. Ah, panic. Oh my god. Yeah, it's already wishlisted. Awesome demo. So, we learned a lot. We learned about a new clan, the Ravens. They're like shadow people. They can speak with animals. They can disappear on sight. And they play tricks on people. And spin tales for them to believe. Is this Kali? She looks so different. Yeah. She looks like this and then like this. And Mr. Katy Petty is our love interest, I'm guessing. We're learning stuff. On to demo 2. Spin! Aww. It's so cute. So, I guess that was Vampire the Masquerade. Qadir, Qadir needs a makeover, or like he needs the outfit from the first game. Clip. On to demo 2. What demo 2? We're gonna play Volcano Princess now, or continue Volcano Princess. Gotta give me some time to switch games. Because I'm going to change the title to Promising Game of the Year turned out to be Budget Fire Emblem. Elf needs Qadir mods. I do. Qadir needs his first game out for the third game here. Yeah. Art stream incoming. Yeah, chat wanted to see my simp list. Maybe I can draw some people from my simp list. Including Qadir. Anyway, let's take a little break. And then switch games.